There's a quote that says, realize that if a door is closed, it's because what was behind it wasn't meant for you. Sometimes we allow closed doors to determine our path. But the truth is, a better one is beginning to open up for us. So stay determined and remember, what's broken can always be fixed. But what's fixed can always be broken.
You know, being a content creator, I think we all know that it's tough, especially if you are a content creator or just someone in the industry, filmmaking, just anything creative, it's super tough. One of my favorite creators, filmmakers, LaCapture, I actually discovered her on TikTok. She says something and it really just made sense. So let me just show you really quick.
In my opinion, content creating is harder than a 9 to 5. It is not only physically exhausting, but it is emotionally and mentally challenging. It's like, when do I stop thinking about what I'm gonna create next, what my next...
I just think that she made perfect sense. Not to knock anybody doing a 9 to 5. I currently do a 9 to 5 right now, for now, but it's definitely different because 9 to 5, for most positions, you're typically just, you know, thinking about work for 8 hours. In some occasions, you may be thinking of work outside of those 8 hours. But as creatives and content creators, or just anybody trying to pursue some kind of passion, I mean, that thing's on your mind 24/7, and it could just be super exhausting. Good segue to this is I recently got dropped by my talent agency. It's been a tough time. I recently just signed with them too. So basically, if you're not familiar with the talent agency, what they are responsible for is to, you know, find you deals and just kind of guide you in the right way to become a successful content creator, filmmaker, even if you're like a podcaster. I'm not gonna mention the name on who I was signed to. Long story short, they dropped me. I managed to get one deal from them, which was really good. Other than that, it sucks. But honestly, it just inspired me to want to make a video like this and just to kind of express different outlets that you can look for whenever you are going through a tough time, especially when you are pursuing something and it's, you know, not going in the direction that you would hope that it would go to. For me, basically, they didn't think I was there yet. As a creative, you know, if whenever your work is critiqued or someone says that you're not good enough, that's basically what they said. It hurts a lot. So ultimately, I just wanted to find some kind of inspiration to be able to get past this and use this as fuel. But ultimately, it does suck.
So the question is,
so what's next? Just gotta keep going. You know, I think with everything that's going on, just me being dropped from the agency and just all the bad things that you don't want to hear as a content creator, just anybody just pursuing something. Sometimes I just sit in the car. You know, with everything kind of happening right now, within these last couple days, I tend to find myself just trying to stay grounded. I made several videos about how I feel like my car is like my second home. There's just something about your car that just kind of keeps you grounded. For me, it's like my second safe place, my second home. The best ideas sometimes come from me just sitting in my car. I still work a 9 to 5 right now, and throughout all my breaks, I find myself in my car eating lunch for like an hour, the straight, full, entire hour. To me, it's just the most peaceful time for me to really understand who I am and just to kind of learn how to just humble myself and how to navigate through the tough times. My advice is just to learn how to accept your car, if you have a car, of course, as your second home. So honestly, the only thing that we can really learn whenever we find ourselves in a situation where maybe things aren't going the way that we planned, is to keep going. And I know a lot of people are like, man, you know, it's easier said than done. True, but I'm a firm believer in any situation you find yourself in that you're supposed to treat the bad times like you treat the good times. So just let that sink in. This is where the majority of my work goes, typically on my phone, but this. Also, This is like my favorite spot to record. If you guys follow me on TikTok, you know that I have a lot of dialogue scenes where it takes place in rooms or in some kind of room. It's actually this room, which is my bedroom. I don't know, something about the lighting in this big window that you guys saw in the previous shot, it just kind of makes everything look just supernatural and aesthetically pleasing, I guess. Thank you guys for hanging out here in my room, my little 600 square foot apartment. I'm just so happy that you guys are a part of this journey that I'm taking with these vlogs. So much more that I'm gonna cover behind the scenes, and just a better glimpse of who I am as a person versus, you know, what you see on TikTok or anything else. So super glad that you're here, and love you guys, and I will see you next time. And before this ends, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and they do the notification bell too, so you don't miss a new video. New video typically every Saturday or Sunday here. Peace.